Okay guys, a quick follow-up to this stupid Memorex VIS. It was just bothering me. It was bothering me that it seemed to kind of work, and I had to take a look inside. I didn't know what was wrong. I'm not an electrical engineer. I don't really know too much about the electronics part of things, so I just opened it up just on a whim, and it was very easy to do. There was only 2 screws. There's the other one there that held the cover on, the metal cover. It's right there. So you can see the 2 screws, and then the front part just kind of hooks in place there on the front. And I was surprised at how simple it is on the inside. It's really just a main board on the right, a power supply, which is up here, the CD-ROM, of course, which is down there, then an interface board for the mic and the IR sensor, the stereo headset, stuff like that. What else? The power button, of course, the power button, the eject button, and the open close button, and the volume control. So all that stuff goes through this little board here. Well, actually the volume control doesn't. That's a lie. It's unimportant. The volume control actually is a big long tube that connects directly to the main board. But the main board is it's really the only board. There is this interface board, and that's it. So I was shocked to see how absolutely just dead simple this thing was, and how much space they probably could have saved if they tried to consolidate some of this stuff. But anyway, what happened was, and I'll put some pictures up here, I found some corrosion in, you know what, I should turn on the light from here so you can see a little bit better. Let me restart this. All right, so I have the light on now. There were these 2 things, which you can now read as 821 and 101. Well, it's upside down, but on R208 and R231, there was a lot of corrosion there. It looked like battery gunk. And I got to thinking, that certainly doesn't look normal. It has to be what's messing up the power, and probably the IR too. Anything coming through this ribbon cable is probably being affected by that. So I took the board out, and it was a pain to do. There are these, it shouldn't have been, but it was. There was only 5 screws holding the board in, because again, it's pretty dead simple. But these things here, these spongy adhesive things. This thing is just like the feet stick too. I don't know why there's so much adhesion all over this place, or all over this thing. But yeah, these things had stuck to, it's probably stuck again, to the board, and I could not get the board out. I was trying to bring the board up, and I was like, oh man, this thing's gonna crack. I mean, it seemed like it was welded to these little spongy things. And eventually I just started, instead of trying to pull it up, I started wiggling it side to side. And I was just hoping, because it's on the other side too, I was hoping it wasn't one long strip. I'm like, that would have been a nightmare to get loose. It was really, really difficult. So after about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes of wiggling it slowly and more forcefully, I finally got it to pry loose, and I was able to get it out of there. And after that, 5 screws, I should have, if this thing wasn't so adhesive, it would have been out no problem. But anyway, I took it out, flipped it over, looked at the backside. Everything looked perfect. There was no corrosion. Nothing looked out of the ordinary. Just looked normal. So I put it back down, took a picture of the corrosion, sent it to Zaxor on Twitter, who is the one who fixed my laser active, which I still need to do a video of. I missed the shipment of it on Friday, so I have to wait till Monday to work on that. But I'm excited to get that. Anyway, I was able to get a hold of him, and I showed him some pictures. He's like, oh, we'll just try some isopropyl alcohol and reflow the solder. And I thought I was going to have to find the schematics and see what these SMD things, are, like this 101, this 821. Again, it's upside down. But yeah, he's like, no, well, first of all, just try using some isopropyl alcohol. So I got some 91% isopropyl alcohol, got some Q-tips, cleaned it off, and did the best I could with the crude equipment that I have. I have a really crappy soldering iron with a not very fine tip, but somehow I do have this cool magnifying glass, and that helped. I was able to reflow the solder a little bit, and I powered it up, and it is working. So yeah, yay. The thing is, I say it's working, but check this out. I don't know if this is normal or not, because I never really used it until now. You hear that clicking? I think you can hear it. It sounds like the CD-ROM unit is just rotating this disc or something. I'm not sure, but it is in fact off. Unlike before where I could eject at any time regardless of the status of the on-off switch. And also it would show the splash screen, the VIS starting splash screen no matter what. Now it doesn't show anything, so it's not outputting any video. And you know, I can't eject anything. So it is actually off, which is good. It wasn't doing that before. It was just always on. But now I can turn it on and now everything kicks in. It's also, as far as I can tell, I played the Victor Vector game for about 20 minutes or so, and it did not reboot on me. It was rebooting on me before. And I think all it was there was just gunk between those two SMDs there. And I'm calling them SMDs like I know what I'm talking about. I think they are. I've heard those things called SMDs, and if I'm wrong, that's fine. Correct me in the comments. I don't claim to be any kind of expert on this stuff. But anyway, those things maybe just had corrosion that was maybe touching them slightly. So maybe they were shorting or something, or whatever the hell happens with electronics. I don't know. It was causing problems. So once I cleaned it up and reflowed the solder, because it looked like the solder had cracked too, probably because of the corrosion. But now it's just straight up working, and now my controller works again. Let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and press the A button here. And I will tell you that this game sucks. I had high hopes for this game, and I mean high hopes in relation to the rest of the stuff. But this is just a, oh, darn it. I keep aiming it at the TV like it's gonna fucking do something. I have to aim it at the IR, the sensor there. And, oh, that's, see, the other thing is I don't know how to save to, oh, wait. I'm wondering if it automatically saves. Let me put this save it card in. And then let's eject the disc. Perfect, it works. Put it back in. And because I played about 20 minutes of it, not that I cared to like finish the game or anything, but I never saw an option to save, you know, like saving the memory card or anything like that. Maybe it just saves automatically. So if this is continue, or it could be that the memory card just shit doesn't work. But if this says continue, then I guess it just automatically saves. I have stupid light still on, or whatever. So let's aim the controller at the eye sensor. First I hit A, and see if we get, oh great, I'm covering, okay, no, it's working. Nope, it didn't save shit. So you gotta go to start. Anyway, I can show you a little bit. I'm doing this one-handed. I didn't set up the tripod because I didn't expect to show gameplay. Check out this voice acting.
Should have checked those coordinates after all. I already did, Victor. This is the correct
Sounds like Davey.
Okay, Davey. Now. That castle looks way cool. Let's go there.
That village looks a lot more inviting to me. What do you think, Archivist?
So at first I was like waiting for the Archivist to respond. I am the Archivist. So you get to choose left or right. Last time I chose right, and there's some villagers and stuff, and you get thrown in jail and whatever, but let's choose left. It's just stills for the most part. There's oh, okay. That's just straight going to Dracula's castle. I'm curious. Let's go ahead and click. This is literally, it's like Myst, only shittier, if that's possible.
Check out this pile of rocks, Yondo. You could make a major condo complex out of those things.
And the jokes are awful.
Haven't even been invented yet. Can we stick to our mission, please?
The jokes. Oh, there's actually music in this part. The BP is the backpack. Anyway, I don't want to get too much into this stupid game because it's not great. It's a bad point-and-click adventure game. Yeah, it works. So, yeah, I just wanted to follow up and say that I got it working. But, yeah, look for, I can tell you right now, my next videos will be on the Demon Bite adapters for the Mister. So I'm pretty excited to try that. I've had those stupid packages for a few days now, but this thing has been preoccupying me. I'm gonna put this back together and then put it back on the shelf, but at least I know it works. All right, until next time, thanks for watching.